For all the beach people out there, this is not beach sand. Something else.
All right, there's a DoorDash driver or some sort of food delivery driver stuck in the soft sand in the desert, so we're going to see if we can help him get unstuck. Now, they reported this on Facebook, so let's go check them out. There should be somebody else there already, but we were in the area. We were only a few minutes away, so we decided to check it out and see if we get this food delivery person unstuck. We're in the Mojave Desert, and they're in a regular Toyota Corolla, and they're stuck in the soft sand. So let's go along and see what kind of lessons we can learn. We're in a Lexus GX460, 4x4, center diff's locked. And as you can see, there's a nice gentleman is already here on the scene. And these people were delivering food in that Corolla. Back there, it's front-wheel drive. And their GPS told them to take a wrong turn, and they're stuck. So they're stuck in really, really, really soft sand. And they've been out there for a while, even though it's October. I don't know, it might have been 70 or 75 degrees. So there I am giving them some water. And the nice gentleman is in this Jeep Cherokee, 4x4 old school Jeep Cherokee with big tires. He's not aired down, but as you can see, this is soft stuff. And he went to pull him there, and I'm just going to kind of help out where I can if he needs help. And as you can see, this is a static pull, so he's got not a kinetic rope but a normal tow strap. The problem is, of course, this sand is something else. So you can see him start to spin his tires, and he's starting to sink, even though it's hard to see, but he is lifted, so that helps. He's got a larger margin before he high centers by sinking. So that's an advantage of having your car lifted. You see it's slowly moving there. Now we're not lifted, we're in stock height, so he's not aired down, by the way, either. He might not need to be, since he's on such big tires and he's got such a big lift. But you can see he had to back off there just because he's sinking in, and it's just horrible sand. Some people call this, you can see it there, moon dust. It may seem rocky on top, but underneath is just like a powder, and you're not going. That's where the Corolla was stuck. She's got her wheel turned there to the passenger side, and that's offering resistance, and you can see the Jeep is kicking up sand and sinking ever so slightly, even though it's hard to see. He's burying himself. This is serious sand. I know I keep repeating it, that it's not beach sand. So a lot of beach people say, oh, that's just sand, and there's different types of sand. That's the bottom line. So he's got to try another attempt. I think this is going to be his third attempt coming up. And he's going to have to back up, reposition, and get some more straps gone. I think this is attempt number 3 or 4. Losing track. It's some serious stuff. But this is an advantage of being lifted specifically for the situation, because you have a margin of sink. You have a good sink margin before you high center, like I said. If I do this, I have only so far I can sink down before I'm high.
It's not beach sand. For all the beach people out there, this is not beach sand. Something else.
Like I said, if I do this, I can only sink down so far before I have to reposition. So huge advantage if you're going to be playing around soft sand is to lift your vehicle. Now, I'm not going to lift because, everything's give and take, and I just I would have had to go if I were going to do this recovery aid. I'd have to go a completely different route, staying up on the harder stuff that I drove through and using a kinetic rope. I could not do a static pull like this without sinking in. But there she goes, and she's good to go. Now, lessons here are bring water. The food delivery people here did not have much water, so I had to give them some water. Always look out for your health, number one, in the desert. I know it was the winter here, but it was still, you're still thirsty, and the first thing they asked for was water, because they exerted themselves, trying to dig out, put the floor mats under the car, blah, blah, blah. So always look out for health. So bring water if you're off-roading or out here in the desert, because the sand, you know, it goes back and forth between about 5 or 6 different types of sand. You know, and you never know where you're going to hit a spot like that gets you stuck. Next thing, of course, is tell someone where you are. You know, these common sense things. Now, there was a local Facebook group here that she posted to where she could ask for help, and thankfully she had cell phone service. So the gentleman did an absolute excellent job in his Jeep Cherokee 4x4 lifted, and all I did was watch and learn and clear stuff away from the road. His words were he was in 4 low and he just kept steady on the throttle, didn't try to gun it or anything, just a steady crawl forward. That was his technique. Basically, as long as you're moving, you're moving. So that's it. So if you found this video helpful or entertaining, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you and have a great, great day.
My door, I've been feeling the boom. Just a little after 4. So what's with that core was really just for yo. Break out the sword and let's go cruising in your Ford. Watch out, yeah, sweet snow is the deal. As she shouted, it's the funky lesson 1 to the grill. I should have known that something wasn't right in